Hey, son and daughter of Lilith. This is a new Diablo 4 video. Today I am going to tell you about the Necromancer Bloodway build. So you can do all the content here on season 7 of Witchcraft, or you can make a very big and good push, putting everything like I did on the screen to make you a place on the Hell Guides leadership like I did. First I want to tell you about the skills, the gear and everything you need. Also a little about the rotation. There is no a big deal there. Just spamming blue wave for most of the cases, and horse explosion and the fire for very high big pushing of the pits. Also I want to show you the Paladin. There is the Paladin that full healing that screwed up my pit. Okay, here we go with the gear. You can have very crit strike chains with the gear with the Heart of Perdition. You can have a better one like the one I had with critical strike chains or crit master working or critical strike chains. Even you don't have a GA there. So, but for beginners you need to have this tidal aspect. Yeah. The wave fires 2 additional waves, each dealing 468% of normal damage, but you can no longer cast it under the last wave ends. That doesn't matter. You do a lot of damage with Casim's Legacy. That is very important to start with this build, because blue wave now forms a wave on each side of you. Both waves converge at your feet, pulling and all surrounding enemies and exploding for damage. Do more damage consequently from your blood waves up to almost 300%. Also with Igni Quacks you can do another 100% damage. And with where is it, Force of Will, you can do another 100% damage. You know, this build, I don't want to say bad word, but it's so insane. That's why everybody is pushing on the pit. Well, it's very easy to me, so I think you can do it better. Also, well, you need ultimate shadow aspect, so you can do more damage because your blood wave turns from blood damage to shadow damage, and creates a desecrated ground, dealing shadow damage. Also, the core explosion skill that turns into darkness skill keeps doing more shadow damage over time, and that's so good to activate the course of the Necromancer that reduces cooldown all these skills, the crappy 5. Well, Hero Perdition, Shroud of False Death is a must if you want to keep pushing. I told you before about the beginners that it's only Tidal's aspect, Casimet, and this innervation, fast blood, innervation circle, fast blood, yeah, that reduces your ultimate cooldown by picking up the blood orbs. That's for beginners, but if you want to do real big damage, you have to change it into the dam, the aspect of the dam that increases 51% more shadow damage. to enemies affected by any curse. So it's a big more damage. You need maximum life, or a little ultimate cooldown reduction, and you need the new seasonal jewels, friend of the bug, voice of the stars, and what's the other? Yeah. Let me show you. It's Wicked Path. The common average power was are 25% more powerful. So with these gems, your ultimate skill goes into witchcraft power, so you can do a lot more damage from your witchcraft skills. Critical strike damage, overpower damage, and more damage to all the skills, and more damage over time. So you can reduce the cooldown from all your skills so faster. Okay. So you need intelligence, maximum life to make this world shine, and also an amulet with ties of blood and colors of blood, and intelligence if possible. I had to roll to the armor because you don't need this ultimate cooldown reduction at all. You only have to fish for a good pit if you want to push, and the boss has to have a decent amount of ads, so you can do it, because if you got a boss without ads, it's gonna be hard. So I recommend you to keep fishing for one. And damage while fortified. Also the weapon, you have to have chance to restore primary resource damage, so you keep doing a lot of damage dots, so there is gonna be a big chance to restore your primary resource, so you can do the best damage from in the Quack's Runeword. And that's it. I think that's all the mechanics. Here is Exploder's aspect. You do more damage to Unstoppable, the bosses. I think that's everything. You don't need so much the attack speed. That's only for the animation, but I think it's better you have fully critical search chance. Even if you have a good hair of perdition, you can roll a little more attack speed. And that's it. Sacrificial lion's eye. Okay, after that you need your skills. Sorry about this, but I don't know how to turn this. Okay. For the sacrifice bonuses, you need to sacrifice Reapers, so you get more shadow damage. Bone mages, so more overpowered damage, and golem critical strike damage. Then you need the skill tree all your shadow skill on your bar, because you benefit from this Reapers yourself. You do 8% more damage for every shadow skill you have equipped on your bar. Okay, he will flash, and you have to generate a lot of cards. Generate blight, more damage, explosion, and that fools your main skill. Also a little defenses. Titan's Fall, you can have all on this. It's a big damage on elites. Amplified damage or more damage from course from the Creo P5. Precision decay, lucky hit chance, a bit more lucky hit chance. Tides of blood and colors of blood. But you can have one with Tides of blood. It will be great. Bloom terror, shadow damage. A lot of speed. And here a little more critical strike chance. 24% more. And I have like 70%. I have almost 100%. Blood wave is our skill that is gonna break everything, and that must be or more overpowered damage. And when you pick up the blood orb, you get more healing and overpowered damage. From the Paragon notes, you need essence, critical strike damage, blood begets blood. Picking up blood orbs increases your damage up to 50%. Sacrificial, more damage from your sacrifices. And if you can get a big Paragon level, you can have all the resistance, the armor, everything. But I think it's more important the damage first if you want to push, because when you cast the blue wave skill, you get fully fortified. So it's a very, very tanky build. Bloodbath, you deal 100% increases overpower damage, means 25% more. When you overpower, Abyssal, shadow damage, and damage, non-physical damage. Also bonus to all rare notes. Overpower. Flesh Eater, each 5 corpse consumes grants you 40% increases damage. Dominate or power damage. Frailty, 40% more damage to corpse enemies. And Viber, more damage while healthy. Okay, that's it. This is the mercenary. Wild trap, more damage to the enemies that are on the wild trap, and this Alkin do this skill that is very, very useful to do big damage. And I think that's everything you need to know. Okay, and for the boss, you have to refresh all your cooldowns faster with the minions, the acts. You keep an eye on those mechanics if you want to push very, very high speed. But also you have to spam the blood wave, wait for the Runeword to load, and after that you pick up the blood orbs and the core explosions, and you do the biggest damage. Yeah. And that's it. That's all I can tell you about this build. This is for my English subscribers. This is my first video in English, so don't be rude, please. And also remind you about the Lunar Awakening. This is the last week. Before Tuesday, you have time to get the mount, the spar, and everything. There's a lot of rooms. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one, and see you later. Hello and ciao ciao.